Hello, welcome to my home and welcome to my heart. Qigong along with me. As we connect together as human beings, we balance each other, we help each other, we lift each other, we empower each other, we influence each other a lot. Our chi fields touch each other and connect. And we can either move in balance into each other or we can balance each other depending on how we are balanced ourselves. And as we work together and join together and connect together, that's what the world is all about, is connection, right? We can find balance, especially in a rocky sea that's got all kinds of things going on. Today is Thursday. We're in the fourth healing element of the 5-element theory. The element of the earth that we're looking at and that operates with our systems is the metal element. And it's connected to the lung system, that breathing system. The color that we think about and the color that holds the vibration is white. And our lungs are pretty critical to us. If we don't breathe for about 2 minutes, we're in the next realm, right? And it's interesting that white is the vibration of the lungs and the vibration of the element, and it also holds all colors in it. So that's an interesting theory to me. We think about the colors because each color vibrates at a different level, and each system in our bodies resonates at a different vibration. And so as we think about the color white and bring in the whiteness and the feeling of purity and the sunlight and the feeling of all things together, that feeling, that metal, that strength. There's so much metal, so many minerals and metals that our body uses in finite or infinitely small particles that create the different reactions and what's the word I want? Yeah, reactions, I guess, in our system that keep this magnificent system going. It's a pretty complex, pretty sophisticated. Sophisticated is not even a fully embodied word that talks about how intricate and magnificent and divine our body systems are, and our body and our heart and our mind and our spirit together. And when we think about the contracting elements, the contracting emotions that push against and slow down the lungs, we think about depression and sadness. And the expanding emotion is one of connection and contentment. So the question is my universe friendly? Do I see this universe as a friendly place? Do I see that cosmos, whatever it is that you feel, runs the place and has the energy that can bless us and bring us things, feelings, safety? What does safety mean to you? We're going to start to bounce. We're going to soften our shoulders. And breathe deep. If you feel to yawn, that's a release. Interesting. I started to bounce, and within 5 seconds I wanted to yawn. And now that I've yawned, my whole head has released. We're all thinking about lots of things these days. Just breathe deep. Bouncing is releasing. We're going to allow our hands to float up. Just allow them to float up over your head. Bouncing is releasing. I've got a lot on my mind at the moment. So the practice today is going to be rather quiet. Our tongue touches the roof of our mouth. We have a smile on our face. We bounce to release. Allow your hands to float down. And swivel back and forth and back and forth. And bouncing. Just continue to bounce. The bounce is releasing. Tapping between your eyes. 6, 7, 8, 9. And under the eyes. And the hands. This is the heart meridians. 6, 7, 8, 9. There's a lot of heaviness in the world right now. Today I'm really feeling it. So the bounce is a really helpful thing to me at the moment. Just helps me to release and feel what I'm feeling and release at the same time. Swivel. One thing about emotions is that it can be important, and I invite you to the concept that it's important to actually feel them. And this bouncing process, the tapping process, the tapping on the hips, the tapping all over, it helps us as we're feeling our emotions to move them through, to receive them and move them through. Because when we get into the practice part, we're inviting in more expanding emotions. We're using our breath to release the other emotions. This bouncing part really releases those emotions that are contracting, that get blocked. So sometimes we want to bounce a lot. Right now I feel like I can bounce a lot, like I need to bounce a lot. Just feeling the heaviness of the world at the moment. And when we're bouncing and feeling things that are hard to feel, the bouncing actually has them move through. If we don't feel them, they get stuck. I'm feeling fatigue in my legs and I think I want to stop. And so maybe I'll stop for a moment and go back to tapping. Tapping under the eye, tapping at the back of the head, lifting the C7, that little pad above your C7 vertebrae, just rotating that, tapping down the chest. As we tap our bodies, we become present in our bodies. We release energy from our bodies that's stuck. This is not tiredness, this is release. When you want to yawn, just let it go. If you feel like you want to cry, let that go too. Just cry. There's a lot of heaviness. Tapping the hips. Tapping the sacrum. We're still releasing, just letting things go. Now bring your hands to the lower dantian. Elbows are open. Armpits are open. Just feel that beautiful buoyancy and support of the universe. Women, your right hand will be next to your lower dantian. Men, your left hand will be next to your lower dantian. And here we call upon the energy of our master. Your master is whomever you draw wisdom and guidance and support and unconditional love from. You may use whatever term you wish for master. I know who mine is. I envision them in my mind. I feel them present with me as we call upon the energy of our master. We say, "Dear Master, with deep gratitude for the wisdom that I have received and the knowledge that I have received and the support and love that I have received, I set my intention for this practice today to be able to feel deeply, to allow things to move through me, and allow the unconditional love that comes from thy universe into me to come through me, if it so be, to others in healing balm, a healer in every home." And now we use the password, which opens us into the power of the universe. I am in thy universe. Thy universe is in my body. Thy universe and I combine together as one. As you say that password, feel what changes in your body and your perceptions and your mind, what expands. Feel your breathing. Feel a column of beautiful white light coming in through the top of your head, the top of my head, down through my whole body. It's the essence of our master. Receive that white healing light into your body, into your mind, and your spirit, and your soul. Feel it and receive it. Take our hands into the joining of yin and yang, this beautiful energy ball right in front, right at the lower dantian. Hands together in prayer position, upside down. Your fingertips will just touch lightly enough to hold a piece of paper. Walk your right hand, right foot out to the right. Bring those fingertips up to the lower dantian. Feel the heart shape that they make. The heart is an organ of love. can be filled to overflowing from the whole universe, the unconditional love of the universe. As we shift our body weight to the left and breathe in, and shift your body weight to the right and breathe out. Shift it to the left and breathe in, and to the right and breathe out. As you breathe in, invite in the feeling of contentment. Think about what contentment means to you. When we are content, we don't have a need for anything extra. It's a place of suspension in time. We're not remembering anything from the past. We're not anxious about anything in the future. We are suspended in this moment, and everything is supplied to us right now in this moment. In this moment, we have safety. In this moment, we have love. In this moment, we have contentment. The universe is friendly. It brings to us everything that we need. Everything we want for our experiences here. And it is friendly. I am content. I receive the feeling of contentment. Contentment comes into every cell of my body. Receive the feeling of contentment from the unconditional love of the universe, from my master. Bring in the image of white light. See it behind your eyes as they're closed. I am content. in deeply. Walk your right foot back. Let's bring our hands back to the lower dantian. And feel that chi field spinning right, faster and faster to the right. We're condensing this chi now. All that white light is coming down out of our bodies. It's leaving its beautiful glow, its warm bathing glow, its healing glow in our bodies and coming into our lower dantian and spinning faster and faster and faster and concentrating. And we invite it into our lower dantian and it sits in our lower torso. In that reservoir of power and strength and unconditional love. And that chi with life force and a blueprint and incredible intelligence. The intelligence is activated by our intention. We will now harvest our chi in deep gratitude. Harvesting brings our minds and our bodies back into the present moment on this physical earth with the conditioning that our bodies just received from our practice. Bring your hands on either side of your nose, up into the hairline. Brush your hands to your face and say to yourself, I love you. I love you. And the top of the head, let's tap the top of the head. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the back of the head. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And lift up this C7. Just rotate it again. It's just that pad of skin in the back of that spinal column as it reaches up into your neck. Tapping onto the left arm. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The right arm. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And down the left torso. And the right torso. And tapping the back, the kidney area. We're just going to cup that. So make a cupping shape with your hands. And cup that kidney area. And rub with the back of your hands. And the fronts of your hands. And tap the hips. And tapping the groin. And down to the knees, just above the kneecaps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And behind the knees. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the left leg. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And up on the toes and drop to the heels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. As we invite into our hearts the feeling of contentment and the feeling of support from our Master and from the unconditional love of the universe. I pray that your day will be blessed, that you will feel that contentment, even in the face of chaos in this heavy world, that we see the light, that we feel the light and we enjoy the light. The color today is white. Feel that white light. I love you.